Hello people, I'm Seb. Welcome to my channel To Live is to Suffer on Earth, where we teach mostly boys and males how to become men, not only men but great men. Today I'm doing a continuation of part two of a video where I talk about pressure and how it's really critical in you becoming the great man that you need to be. So let's review this video. Let's get into it, please.
If he could do it,
This isn't a movie.
he believed in himself.
That's right.
And you can too.
Believe in
Oh
yourself.
man, you're gonna put it on me like that?
Yeah,
You can do anything that you
right.
want.
that's right.
You could be even like rich.
Let me tell you something, yeah? You can be anything that you want as a man. You just can't be everything that you want as a man. So let me say that again for people in the cheap seats. You, just like this little youth said, you can be absolutely anything that you want as a man, but be careful because you can't be everything that you want as a man.
You could live in the White House someday. You could be president.
Me?
Do what you want to do.
I firmly believe when you give everything you got to something,
That's right.
right?
Hey.
I'm talking about blood, sweat, and tears, everything you got to something, right? The peace
Hey.
in that is not the result or the reward.
Yeah,
The peace is the fact that I gave everything I had to it
Yeah.
because this is who I am.
Yeah,
that's right.
So now, even if it doesn't
Pressure.
turn out the way I want it to,
yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't go to the NFL.
yeah.
That was a dream I had since I was
Pressure.
7. It didn't happen.
Whatever you do it 100%.
That's right.
When you work, work. When you laugh, laugh.
Yeah,
When you eat
yeah.
like it's your last meal.
Is it?
Consistency, man. That's the name of the game, bro.
That's it,
Don't
yeah.
get much simpler.
That is the name of the game. Consistency, consistency, consistency. And when you consistently apply anything to your life, what are you applying? The title of this video, pressure. That is consistent over consistent over consistent, on and on and on, and never giving up, never stopping for greatness that you want to become in the man that you are. Pressure, people. Apply pressure.
Into that.
You know what's the number one way you measure somebody that's hungry?
How,
Very
how,
simple.
how,
Their
how?
sense of
How?
urgency.
Is it?
That's simple.
That's
Let me
it.
explain to you why.
Yes.
People say, "Wow, you have no idea how hungry I am." Really?
Really?
Yeah. What you do about it today?
Yeah.
Oh, not today, but tomorrow. I'm gonna. You ain't
Don't
hungry, man.
procrastinate.
You just think you're hungry. You are not hungry.
Can never leave the gym.
Yeah, let me tell you something. One of my workers come to me a couple of years ago and he said, "Boss," he said, "how is it you're still so hungry?" He's like, we've been working 15, 20 years. This guy's worked with me he worked with me at least 15 years, from like early 2000s, 2006 or something. He's been working for me. And he asked me, he's like, "how are you still so hungry?" But that's what you need for greatness out here, because that's the pathway that I chose for myself, is greatness. And I apply pressure. But with that pressure, the first thing you need is that fire in your belly, that hunger.
Knowing I have 5% left. And 5% is magic. It's the magic place where very few people go. You can go there. I'm giving you permission to go there.
Is it now?
We have people behind you. If you
Thank
fall
you.
down and drop the weight on the floor, who cares?
Yeah, no
Who
one
cares?
No one cares.
But if you make it, I care.
Yeah.
I want that.
Let me tell you something as a man out here, yeah? For all the males and all the boys that want to become great men, real men, nobody cares. Let me explain that to you people. Get it into your head. Two hands. Get it into your head from now. Nobody cares. If you train and you drop the weights, if you try and you fail, if you try and you give up, nobody cares. Nobody cares about you out here as a man. People only care about women, children, and dogs. And even in certain countries like Jamaica, they don't care about the dogs. They just care about the women and the children. That's the only entities on earth that people consistently care about, is women and children. But men, you're nothing out here, bad boys. Remember that. Nobody cares. Do for yourself. Yeah? Become great for yourself.
I want you to fail, and I want you to get up and do it again.
I want to go to the gym? Absolutely not. I'd rather lay in my house and sit in the movie theater and watch movies.
Yeah.
But, To be the best, you got to work overtime. To be the best, you got to work overtime.
The fish just don't jump in the
Pressure.
boat. No, meaning you better go out there and do it yourself. You know, don't wait around.
Let me just say it again. The fish don't just jump in the boat. You got to go and watch that World's Deadliest Catch to see how them fishermen really catch that fish that you eat, that nice sea bass and them nice prawns that just turn up on your plate looking all cooked and nice, or turn up on the shelf at the supermarket, yeah? Go watch World's Deadliest Catch and you'll see the fish don't just jump in the boat. Real men are out there catching that fish. And that's what it goes for in life. The fish don't just jump in the boat. Nothing good is just going to happen to you. As a real man, you have to go out there and apply pressure and go and get it. Yeah?
Around and wait for someone to hand deliver something. Go make it happen. You know, the fish don't just jump in the boat. If you want to go catch them, go catch them.
Aye.
You know, throw that line in the water and go do some work. And if it doesn't work that day, do it again the next day.
Stop thinking and believing that because you was born in this, that you are this.
You want to live a good life? Yes. I like to drink. I like to eat burger. Okay. You're going to pay the bill in the future.
Right.
I think the most important is to find the balance. Sometimes I can eat a burger or chips. Well, it doesn't matter. And it's important too. If you have consistency, you're going to be good in the future, or you're going to be better than other ones in the future. This is my opinion.
You're not only winning when things are going your way. You got to figure out how to win when things aren't going your way. You got to figure out when your body's fighting you, when your mind's fighting you. How do you still, you know, just say, I'm gonna beat my mind today? Or do you just give in to your mind and say, oh, I'm tired today, I'm lazy, I don't want to do it, it's too hard, no one else is doing it, it's a weekend, it's too late, these are already off hours, oh, exactly what I want isn't happening right now. Like, okay, great. You know who that's great for? Your competition.
See, your problem is that you keep rushing the process. You ain't trying to be patient.
Gotta be patient.
Good things come to those who wait. This ain't a sprint, this is a marathon. And the more you...
The race is not for the swift, but for those that can endure. So let me say it again. The race of greatness, of success, is not for the swift, but for those that can endure pressure.
Keep worrying about the future, the more you're going to get lost in the present. You got to get up and just put one foot in front of the other, bro, and just have that blind faith. But what I will say is that we don't know when it's happening, but we know what's coming. We ain't putting this work in for no reason.
Like and subscribe.
So for that, I say keep grinding and I believe in it.
Everybody gets one chance to do something great. Most people never take the chance, either because they're too scared.
That's right.
Or they don't recognize it when it spits on their shoes.
That's right. How are you not going to recognize something when it spits on your shoes, bad boy? Hey, some people, man.
It's your big chance. You shouldn't let it go by.
What would have to happen by the end of 2026 for me to look back on 2026 and consider it a success?
Get serious.
I think what we look at for success is progress. So where the man just said, what would I have to do to look at 2026, look back at 2025 and determine if 2025 was a progressive year? I think all you have to do is just make progress. That will determine if you're successful and happy. People who are successful and people who are happy are people that are making progress. That's just it. So if you made progress from last year to this year, you've had a successful year, you'll be happy about having that successful year. If you don't make progress, that's when you're going to look and say it was an unsuccessful year and you're possibly not as happy as you could be. So happiness and success, it really is just the formula of making progress, slow and steady progress.
That's number one. I don't know any substitute for that.
You don't have to tell anybody you're going to the gym, just go. You don't have to tell anybody you're starting that business, just start.
Once you learn how to work, the work itself is self-reinforcing and you enjoy it. It's everything else that you didn't know you were going to have to sacrifice so that you could get back to working.
Life isn't fair.
Life isn't fair. At all.
At all.
At all.
So what are you going to do about it?
Tell him, God.
I knew that no one was coming back to help me.
No one.
No one's gonna miracle me to be somebody special.
Nobody
Everybody
cares.
that called me nigger, my dad, my mom, all my situations were on me now.
That's right.
It's solely on me.
When a man can't find a deep sense of meaning,
that's right,
they distract themselves with pleasure.
Never wait on the right time, because the right time ain't ever coming. All that, when we get my ducks lined up in the row, no you won't.
No you can't.
No you won't.
You gotta do it now.
Because as you have aspirations, you gotta understand that the devil understands your aspirations too.
That's right.
The devil's job is to rob you of your destiny.
That's right.
So there will always be an obstacle
Yo, let me tell you something about the devil. Don't blame the devil for robbing you of your destiny. You rob your own destiny. Don't look for nobody else out here to be to be blamed for your downfall out here, homies. Yeah, you rob yourself of your destiny. You're the one that doesn't get up and isn't disciplined in the morning. You're the one that skips gym. You're the one that skips workouts. You're the one that skips studying. You're the one that turns up late for work. You're the one that doesn't apply consistency and pressure in your life. Don't come out here and blame the devil for none of your downfall when you're doing it yourself. Yeah?
So if you're waiting on the right time, you'll never make the move. You have to go. See, devil, he only has one job. To rob you of what God intended for you to be. That's his only job. So he has a lot of people that work for him full time. They're called haters. And they at work all the time. And you all experience with them too. And so what you got to do is, when you have these ideas of greatness, you got to go forward. Because it's not going to be a right time. Just go. Just go. Go jump. Take a chance.
Jump.
Imagine that you're in a movie.
Hop, skip,
and imagine the movie
jump,
begins
homie.
now.
That's right.
And you're the hero of the movie. What would that guy do?
I'll be the Hulk.
What would that guy do right now? Because you are.
The purpose is you. We forget that. Every day I wake up and I don't want to do some shit. I'm like, okay, man, do you want to be a bitch today? Do you want to feel like a little bitch? Do you want to walk around all day knowing that you could, but you didn't?
Be the guy who embraces the ugly, the miserable. Be the guy who embraces hard work, the grind. Don't be afraid of being hurt. Don't be afraid of sacrificing some blood.
Yeah, I mean, that is definitely, never be afraid, people. Absolutely never be afraid. If you got this far in the video, like and subscribe. Please like and subscribe.
Negotiate with your body to find more strength, but don't you give up on me, Brock. You
Don't
keep
you
going,
give
you
up.
hear me? You keep going, you're doing
Don't
good.
give
You
up,
keep
people.
going. You not
Don't
quit
give
on
up.
me. You
Do
keep
not
going.
quit. Keep
I know
going,
it hurts. You
people.
keep going. You
I
keep
know it
going.
hurts.
If you don't
Keep
change
going,
what
people.
you're doing and how you do it,
Let me tell you something, people. You must keep going. I'm going to bring this video to an end. If you've got this far, I thank you. The only price that I ask you to pay is a very, very cheap one. It's just hit the like and subscribe button so YouTube can promote this content. I'm really happy if you got this far in the video. This video was a part 2 that I've compiled about pressure. If you want something more, I'm sure YouTube is throwing some cards up on these videos to my left and to my right just right now. So, licko more.